cross back on that Mumu, I believe, and that Zed should be up next. Oh, okay, Garen, Orianna, Nami, and Ash.
It's the
Quick
same
lock-ins
team
here from
composition.
Phoenix.
It's the same composition. They lied. They lied. Hi, Alodia. Oh, the shout out. The shout
Oh,
out.
the shout out!
Oh, that's really sick. Where is our shout out, bro? Huh?
Yeah, where's our shout out? Come on, guys.
Where's our shout? It's totally unfair. I think we should disqualify Inspire right there. Oh, look at that.
Disqualify Inspire.
Okay, that's a little bit too
We're
much.
having fun. We're having good times. Right now, you saw the last lock-in was the Jarvan. So, meta shift coming in on the second day,
Yep.
and I want to be a bit more serious about this. Teams are understanding that, hey, if everyone's going to play Mumu, the best answer, the next best full clear, the junglers don't want to make anything happen too early. We'll have to keep our eyes on level 5 though, because we know how Just No Limit likes to all in at level 5. The moment he finds a window, he's going to jump forward and jump back.
So far, I think it's just pretty even. Stevens, Megan, and V1 Gaming on his top side. I think it's pretty standard. You can't really kill a Malphite unless he really screws up, and Garen's just gonna regen because of the passive as well, through Perseverance.
Yep, he's okay with spinning though, just Megan Young moving forward. She's okay just harassing with the spin and CSing accordingly.
Yeah, I mean, the saying, right? It's just a spin to win.
Spin to win. As a Katarina main, of course you say that.
Of course, but one more thing I want to say is look at Jarvan. Bottom side, Zed already has the ward, so they know about this. Looks like just only we're gonna spot and they say, hey, I know you're there, and I think the Jarvan is just gonna back out.
Instead, moving to the top side, a bit overextended right now. You can see Aqua Prison coming in, not connecting on the Blitzcrank. The moment that skill shot hits, they would have gone in, and Dexy now getting singled out by Just No Limit. Level 5 should be coming up though, has to respect this. Remember, right now, this is a window for him to all in.
Yeah, I think she will be able to all-index. He's just going to recall, knows that if he stays a little bit longer, she is going to get annihilated there. And Just No Limit, really happy to just get that extra farm, push it into turret, and walk away from there.
I love what he did earlier in this laning phase. So twice he jumped up aggressively forward with the Living Shadow to chip away at the health of the Orianna. And what happens then is because you're low health, Orianna, below half health, you don't feel safe staying. You lose EXP, you lose gold, and you fall behind.
Yep. So far, as well, talking about that, Dilipros has been having a pretty quiet early game. The captain, has been not dictating the pace as much as the previous games, but now he might be looking for a game going to this bottom side. And you can see the razor focus in his eyes.
Level 5 on this Momo means you have Curse of the Sad Mummy, but he saw the shrine from the Scuttle Crab in the bottom half of the river. This didn't want to commit to that because the vision would have given him away. So it's okay just taking the buff right now as Ashley and Lodia will be in this lane CSing still, getting poked out, but the sustain should keep them topped up.
Oh, good.
Aqua Prison landing though, there's going to be some good damage following up the volley on top of that as well.
Nothing much is going to go about. Actually going to pop away the Honey Fruit, get some extra healing. Don't want to be too low just in case a gank does come out. We saw the potential before now numerous times throughout this tournament. When the Curse of Dynamic pops up, it's not a fun experience for yourself.
Especially if it comes from like Fog of War, to be a super surprise. There is very little counterplay.
Yeah, it looks like just a little bit playing really, really smartly. Now, one thing we didn't highlight is the old combo of Orianna and Jarvan, right? The ball into the Black and Drag. Well, here comes Dilipros, lands onto 2. He wants to go for the Orianna. Command Protect is there. They should be able to get one. Unstoppable Force will not land onto anyone. Good shockwave coming up from Dexy, but not enough damage to kill off anybody.
Yeah, Dexy uses the shockwave to pull them back, but it was the commit from Malphite, the teleport in, Unstoppable Force not connecting though. They still have enough damage to finish off the jungler, but that is going to be the early lead picked up for Team Inspire.
So this time, Inspire, we know that they play really solid Wild Rift, but they're still playing with very high respect to this Phoenix team.
Yeah, they're literally moving towards this idea of slow and steady. Like they're not pulling the trigger, and I think that is them saying, we understand that there is potential for them to pop off as well, as they shoot the arrow into the Dragon Pit to scout it out.
No, not for now. It's the standard. And there goes the hook. It lands onto Ashley. Oh no, the ultimate does come out. Here comes the counter gang. Though Dexy's here. They can actually go for the Jinx. There goes the shockwave. Lands on the 2. There is Phoenix fighting back, rising from the dark ashes, and a double kill for the Orianna.
Dexy with the moves to the top side. Just take a look at this instant replay. A great shockwave of the 2 members. Overconfident was the Dragon lane of Team Inspire. They thought they had it in the bag, and now they might just be committed on here just Just No Limit has to be careful. He's under turret. Now the Death Mark coming down. He has to jump away with the Living Shadow. The Cataclysm. He jumps away. Just No Limit. Are you kidding? He has the flash. He has the play. He has the spinning slash. He's gonna get the 1-for-1. And now Dexy needs to trade this across. The ebb and flow gives the kill over. But what was the moves there from Just No Limit? No wonder they call him Z No Limit. And right now, Dylan Pross coming into the mid lane. No Curse of the Sad Mummy just yet. He's gonna get kited out. Elodia and Ashley, they play this one well. The Blitzcrank hook is gonna pull her back. Here comes the choppers.
Jinx.
They have to be careful about the spacing here. Team Inspire, they will be able to back off.
Look at the webcam reactions of Team Phoenix. They are excited. They are in it to win it. And then we have Megan who's just like, yeah, I'm farming creeps. But yeah, a very surprised, advantage coming in. Dexy making the plays for her team with that roam.
That's a good move to the top side. I say top, it's the Dragon Lane that she hit, right? Because they were overextended and they didn't respect the range of the shockwave coming in. Just No Limit still putting his team on his back for now. Has already completed the Youmuu's Ghostblade. And remember that in this version of League of Legends on Wild Rift, the Ghostblade is not an active. It's actually when you make enough, or when you have been moving for a certain amount of time, you get the additional movement speed. It's not like, combat, and you've been moving for I think 3 seconds. Or a certain distance.
I think it's something like true of a set distance. But hey, looks like Inspire's like, let's go get things back on track. Let's go for the objectives in the person. Just limit the tag team coming up. But Dexy, the shades of TPA toys with this Orianna here. And just a Crystal Arrow does land. Just No Limit does at least zone them out. Going for the aggressive play. I think this is gonna back out. They're happy that they got this trick.
Dexy is still pushing them off this angle. You could see they were coming in for the flank, they were looking for the dive, but because the Orianna ball is there is no chance for them to slip into turret range. Ashley and Elodia, they'll still have to be careful. They gotta respect that there's a couple of members here on the top side, on the Dragon Lane at least.
Ashley and Elodia actually holding themselves pretty well in this Dragon Lane. Being very safe, understanding their jobs. They just need to sustain through. Once you hit the late game, that's when you really kind of shine.
There will be peace in the failure. I will.
Gonna slowly get to that point where they can pop off. Dylan Pross having to flash away here. He was caught stealing the blue buff, did successfully claim it for himself, but at the cost of his summer spell.
Some flash on the Amumu is actually pretty important. Now he's actually going really aggressive, goes straight to the Rift Harrow. He knows that Jarvan is on the flip side of the map, so he's like, yeah, the jungler is not here, but there is still this Garen. Megan is lingering around. He needs to pull it off from the wall so he can proc the eye at the back, and there you go. He's gonna come up. Looks like should be a pretty easy pick out. He does have Smite, gonna pick it up. Oof, a bit of a mistake, but hey, no problems there.
Not a big issue. After all, Just Limit did hit mid lane.
He will stay alive, the Ignite is there, Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Now, we're gonna see the curve! Not gonna be enough. It's gonna be a walk away there.
Just overextending a little there, Megan Young getting caught out. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, you can see an engagement breaking out. James Reed is taking the fight to them.
Up Viva Gaming, so, no one's here. I'm just gonna get some good damage. Gets at least a 1 plate of the turret, and gonna walk away from that.
I think at this point, turret platings have finished, have all but finished, but eventually they will be able to get the tier 2 in mid. So the pressure is on now for Phoenix. They still need a good fight. What we saw help them succeed was the shockwave in conjunction with all the big DPS afterwards. And Ashley now very low. They're waiting for this one here. Just No Limit diving forward. And then Flow is going to keep him alive. And now Just No Limit is going to fall. And that's a big DPS pickoff. That is one of the bigger carries dying in prior to the siege.
Yeah, but now they're actually coming in. They know that, hey, the Nami is not there. They can't really counter-engage. It looks like they're just going to back off here. This time, you can see Inspire playing with more caution. The first time in their whole tournament run that they're really pushed against the wall, I would say.
9-7 right now in favor of Team Inspire. VY Gaming still looking to play towards the sides in the mid lane. Still has that TP enchantment, which is cooling down right now. I think another 15 seconds before it's completed. And Lexi moving towards her death cap, if I'm not wrong.
Yep, that's a lot. That's a huge boost here. We know that she's been sick. And the important thing, level 3 shockwave, right? Big AP boost, leveling up your ultimate. Now we can see those huge shockwaves that we're so used to seeing in competitive League of Legends.
Wards on to Baron right now. Have to look for those big team fights. Lexi, like you mentioned, level 3 shockwave, looking for the death cap. Vision being placed down good and early. They are moving towards this Baron lane to push it out. Go is just sitting underneath together. So Indigo to hold the wave pushing in. Now they have to be careful. If they get all in here, it's going to be all over. Because you can see on your mini-map, it's the mid lane and the bot lane that's being pushed in. One solo laner on each and they're split pushing away. And this forces the attention away from Team Phoenix. They have to recall and defend this Shadow Crystal Arrow onto the mid lane. Elodius auto-attacking, but a lot of armor now on the Malphite means that he takes minimal damage. They're going to regroup here. Just No Limit as well as VY Gaming. They're joining their team, looking to move towards the Baron instead.
But the thing is that, honestly speaking, Phoenix didn't lose anything from that. Yeah, they lost a little bit of pressure, but the turrets were already down. So that was actually a positive trade for Phoenix there.
Still getting a bit more value in the end. The wards will come down. Baron Nashor is the big point of focus, with a couple of members lingering on the split sides of the map. Team Phoenix, they actually sent 2 towards the Baron lane and 2 towards the bot side.
Yep, they're doing it.
They're going to be doing this really quickly, actually, because of the Jinx, the Cataclysm coming in, the Tidal Wave as well. They've locked him up, but he's so tanky. Can they finish him off? The flash out. VY Gaming still has Unstoppable Force to back off.
Oh, Zed!
Zed did find a solo kill towards the other half of the map, towards the bottom half instead it was. So they don't have the shockwave from Orianna anymore, so we're going to hold in a pause, and when we come back, we'll see what happens.
That's a big win for Inspire, right? You get the Orianna solo kill from Just No Limit onto Dexy, and they even pick out the Baron. The only real mistake is that, hey, maybe VY Gaming shouldn't have used the Unstoppable Force directly, but Just No Limit gonna get tagged up here. Remember, he's just leaving Shadows away, and he jukes the entire team, and now they want to go for the turnaround here. Leaving Shadow is active. Deathmark will go onto a loaded onto the Ash. He needs to just reposition. There is no team fight. There goes the flash into the tree-man curse on the Sand Mommy, just entombing the Filipino squad, and now they have it. They want to chase Dylan Pros. Bandage toss not gonna land. That was a devastating blow. Dylan Pros coming in hot from the jungle side.
They have the Baron, they have the kills, and this is the captain of Team Inspire. You know, we joked about him, you know, being the Sultan of Skins, but he's taking on this captain position very seriously right now, making the plays happen for his team.
Now they are going straight into the Dragon. Every single objective on point. The jungler is calling it. The shot cost coming out from this lad is just too insane. You can see Just Limit applying the pressure right outside the map. So Dylan Pro's like, yo, this is free. They can't come out. If they come out, they just die.
Yep, they're completely okay just taking this and moving towards the last dragon, which is going to be the Elder coming up. The Elder Ocean Dragon is going to be the last one before the big objective spawn.
Actually, one thing I kind of want to note is quite surprising that Amumu is still taking the red and blue buff even so late into the game.
Well, if you're the captain and you say, I want the buff, you just take it, right? Sometimes it is how it is, man.
That's true. You can't really say, yeah. I mean, you're the captain, you're the Sultan, I can't do anything much. But now, they are going to this mid lane tidal wave, getting preempted up by Ashley, but didn't release it just yet. Still looking for that good potential.
Waves are being split right now. They know that mid is going to always have megas, supers rather, so they don't have to worry about the fight breaking outside the jungle here. Look at the backline, the Cataclysm, all the CC and all the control. Everyone is just bouncing around. COVID be damned. Everyone's just collecting their frequent flyer miles as they look to push in. Team Inspire on the Nexus right now. It looks so easy for them to pick that fight out. But last time coming through, they're going to hit the Nexus and they will. It doesn't matter if you take the fight. Team Inspire, okay.